from GameDev Cafe. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday. We are doing a throwback, I guess, to Toronto Game Jam. Toronto Game Jam 12 specifically, which took place a couple weeks ago. And we're looking at The Peak, which is a game that we took a look at a couple nights ago on our TOjam stream. However, we didn't climb to The Peak. And considering the name of the game is The Peak, and we're fond of Reptoid Games, we wanted to come back and revisit this. So, I just wanted to walk you guys through it. We'll do sort of a bit of a different afternoon stream today. It's so appropriate that we're based out of Toronto at the GameDevCafe.com here, and it's kind of funny that on one of the hottest days of the year, we are going to be playing this game, which is based on a snowy mountain. That's just fine with me. It's a nice little refreshing breath of fresh air. So if you weren't with us a couple nights ago, oh look, I just found the goat on the pole. I was just about to say, if you weren't with us a few nights ago, there are a few things in this game that we did discover. One of them being that you do move fairly slowly and you can't always climb vertically up a slope. Another being that there's a lot of hidden paintings and figures in this game of the goat, which is the Toronto Game Jam mascot, I guess you could say. Anyhow, while I leave this running for a sec, I'm just going to double check our Twitch chat. But if you have another game from the Toronto Game Jam that you think we should be looking at and that we haven't played so far, we did want to do a stream with basically, some of the Mac games, because we haven't played on that yet, and a few of the games that I wasn't able to get working for whatever reason. I think I may have troubleshooted some of that myself. But for today, we're going to look at The Peak and hopefully climb all the way there. It's a relaxing game to play on a hot day. I kind of forgot what it was like to be in a blizzard. It was only a couple weeks ago I think that we had snow in Toronto, so I shouldn't joke about that. Let's see here. A couple impressive things, I guess, about this game off the bat is it was made, within the span of a few days, assuming that they followed the Toronto Game Jam rules. It looks great. It looks really nice. I love the snow. I love how it's sort of got randomized effects. It looks like it's jumping around, which makes you feel like you're in, I guess, a more blustery environment, which is perfect because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be blustery. You are on a mountaintop after all. On the stream a few nights ago, I was saying that the game reminded me of a story that I read in high school about someone who died on a mountain. I feel like his name was David, or some guy's friend died on a mountain. I did try to figure out what story that was, but I never really did. So we'll read this instead. So again, just to recap the games from Reptoid, which is a studio, I believe, based in Toronto. We first heard of them during the Ubisoft Indie Series, of which they took home the first prize for a different game, a completely different game. So we hope to talk to them at some point for GameDevCafe.com. We do all kinds of interviews with game devs of all varieties, but today we're looking at one of the games that, is obviously not their main project, but something that was just made during TOjam. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, but maybe I have to go this way in order to get up higher. It's funny, in one of the channels that I was just looking at on Facebook somewhere, some indie dev group, they were asking about how to make the sound of footsteps in snow, and I'm not really sure how they made this, if it was sort of a sound sample or some kind of, I think it's called a collider effect. I'm not really the most attuned to all these tools that people use. I really like how the topography is represented. Just the color palette's really pretty. Oh, hey Ryan, no problem. I streamed only a little bit of it last time and I didn't make it to the peak, and, well, considering the theme of this year's Game Jam that the game came from was prepare for disappointment, I'm not sure what to expect when I get to the peak of this mountain, but we'll see. There are never any promises when you're climbing a mountain, right? Let's see, can I kind of climb straight up here? Looks like I'm making progress. Sort of, maybe not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess this might help me see where I'm supposed to go. Oh, lovely. I see trees. I don't know if that indicates that I'm going towards a peak. Isn't the tree line further down a mountain? Oh well. The last leg of the climb is difficult, I'm being told in the chat. Well, the ending had better be super disappointing to stay on theme, otherwise I'm going to be impressed, which is not on theme? I don't know. Now I'm confused. The organizers did a really good job, I think, this year. Obviously picking a theme, sure, but also putting this event together. I had a really great time. As I mentioned, we do have some photos on our Instagram over at GameDev Cafe. We took, a few photos that you can see if you're interested in what the GameDev experience is like. It takes place at Georgetown College, which is kind of a cool environment, smack downtown, lots and lots and lots of different levels of devs involved, and people like myself who are sort of, my title is a community dev, but I don't do any coding or anything, so I'm always fascinated by what people are doing at these jams, and by people who are playing with tools for the first time. So maybe this is what he meant by difficult. Is that the trick? Alright, let's see here. Ooh, steep. Okay, maybe I have to go this way. Pretty sure this was the limit of where I made it last time. Last time being when we streamed it a couple nights ago. I think you can still see the video on this Twitch channel, or you can go to our YouTube and check it out there. No going back now. I think we're supposed to go this way. I like the way the camera pans. I know it's slow, so maybe it's hard to appreciate what it's trying to do, but it seems to give you a good sense of the enormity of the mountain that you're walking through. I mean, you're in a valley where you can't see anything. That's kind of realistic. Not that I've done a ton of mountain climbing in my life, but it seems like, like you'd have to hug little cliffs like this, or like how the light's kind of arcing over on you. I don't know if that's intentional. I love how hard, I don't know if you guys, how do I show you this without disturbing everything? I'm holding down my button pretty hard to like hike up this hill. It's very tactile, I guess is the word. I don't know if that's intentional, but I like it. I also like this guy's outfit. Although someone who saw the stream said it looked like a Harry Potter hat. I guess there's like, it's not that I'm not into Harry Potter, but I'm not into Harry Potter. I've seen the movies, and I think the kids at school wear hats that look kind of like this, maybe. Hogwarts, wasn't that the name of the school? Oh no, don't hate me. Where to now? Did I go the wrong way here? Maybe if I look around a little? Cool. Alright. Hopefully I'm not like just climbing down. I'm supposed to be going up, right? Ah, so peaceful. Till I can't figure out where to go. Huh. Let's see. Totally keep looking at my chat for hints from from Ryan. But that's okay. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. I think I came from this way. Let's see. Okay, that's the way that I came. Maybe this way. Aha! Now I feel like I'm going up. It's tripping me up, but I do feel like I'm ascending. This is interesting because the environment isn't that well defined, but it's just defined enough for you to feel again like you're in this like huge mammoth snowdrift. It would be terrifying, and I hope this doesn't actually happen, is if there's an avalanche or something. Because I'm pretty chill and into the meditation. Oh look, there's another drawing on the wall over there. I don't know what that one is. I'll have to ask. Oh no, I wish I knew what that was. No time to stop now. I'm on a snail's pace to the finish of this snowy mountain. It's cute how he stumbles. You know, this guy has sparse and few supplies. I don't think he would survive a night on the mountain. There's a thought. There's a thought. Somebody might die in this game. I feel like that's not on theme of disappointment. Okay, let's see here. Huh? Am I actually making it over this little hill? Sort of seems like it. Oh, yay! trudge effect. Yeah, it feels like you're walking through snow. That's cool. Alright, let's see. This kind of looks like I'm getting close to the peak. Kind of. Shouldn't get too excited. I might be getting ahead of myself. So I gather there's just like a hidden path that I can go through, and I have to find it, and it's somehow hidden under all this, you know, snow and stuff. No, no, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully I just didn't fall off the mountain. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Wait a second. Which peak do I want to go to here? Alright, we'll keep going this way for now. Which one's the peak? I mean, here's a peak. It's not the peak. Alright, I gather I keep going this way. Hopefully I'm going... Alright, well, whatever. We'll give it a try. I was gonna say hopefully going in the right direction, but I'm committing at this point. Whoa, what's going on? Uh-oh, I may have fallen off the mountain. Or, I'm not sure what's happening. Uh-oh. Freeze to death mechanic. Oh. Okay, so this could be some deep existential moment in the game when reality shifts because he's been out in the cold for so long and something happens on purpose, or it could be a glitch. I'm not sure which, but I have a feeling something may have just gone wrong. This is why Game Jam games are so fun! You disappear into nothingness, and it's, you know, a deep metaphysical moment where you were trying to climb to the peak and your ambition got the best of you, and instead of falling to your death, you fall into enlightenment. I just wrote the ending to the game. So, that's how that's going to end for this stream, which is just fine. I think what I'll try to do is I'll come back and I will bring you the ending of the peak and we can splice it together in a video. But I'll just put on the title screen because it's real pretty. We can look at that for a second. So, you know, again, this came from Toronto Game Jam. You can see there, TOjam, what, 12's below, because it was the 12th annual event. The theme was Prepare for Disappointment. So I think this is great. As Ryan said, the real peak is the friends we made along the way. I totally agree. That's why I stream. Anyways, I had a really great time playing this. We will be checking out some other Toronto Game Jam stuff, but if you want to see what we've done so far, look at our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GameDevCafe, or youtube.com/GameDevCafe. My name is Karina. I am the editor, writer, streamer, everything over at GameDevCafe.com. And yeah, we will be coming back to stream probably later this evening. I'm not sure if we're going to do Toronto Game Jam games or if we're going to do somewhere near, because we had a request for both. But either way, we'll see you soon. If you want to know more about this game, you can reach out to Reptoid, or we will do the same and try to feature them in one of our Get to Know a Game Dev articles, which you can read more of over on GameDevCafe.com. Thanks again, guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.